my Wolfpack, and welcome to another competitive guide video where today we are going to be talking about Kricketune. Now, Kricketune actually could potentially see some play. It's one of the only sticky web users left in the game. A lot of them are from later generations, so unfortunately in BDSP, the only ones that we've currently got, I believe, are Kricketune, Ariados, and there's one more which is escaping me just at this moment. But there aren't many sticky web users. So Kricketune, if you're wanting to run sticky webs, is a pretty good option. Now, I've come up with a couple of good sets, and obviously, the name that you want for your Kricketune is Whoop! It is the best name. It is the best cried Pokemon, based on a violin as well. You know, Kricketune is like one of my favourite Pokemon, not even for competitive front points, it's just like, I just love it. But yeah, I've got 3 sets today, so please, I hope you enjoy this. Like, subscribe, and comment if you haven't done so already. Let me know what sets you would show for the King Dilily, the Kricketune, down below. I've had a couple of people comment on my old video, which was made like 3-4 years ago, if not more. But this one is obviously going to be fresh for the specific BDSP movesets. So, the first set that I've got is a support lead Kricketune. I keep on wanting to call it Dililele. But the Kricketune, we've got sticky webs on here. Sticky webs is going to be a main factor with Kricketune. It works so well on it. Obviously, you can have the option of something like a focus sash on here, working similar to how Galvantula sets usually work, having the sticky web set up, going down to a focus sash, and then possibly damaging something on the way out. So you could also have Salakberry, but I've got Salakberry on another set. And I've gone for the ability Swarm on here. Now, ability-wise, you've got access to Swarm or Technician. Nothing on this set requires Technician, so Swarm is going to be best. After Sticky Web, I've got Perish Song. Now, Perish Song could be a pretty cool move to use. Obviously, it will force your opponent to switch out after a certain number of turns, and that can definitely give you some upper hand capability. So, if you want to try and set up on that turn and get your Pokemon in position, that could work really, really nicely for you. Or they're going to allow one of their Pokemon to faint, which is actually also really fantastic. So, Perish Song can definitely work positively here. Taunt as well, because let's face it, things that are trying to set up like healing, things that are trying to burn different things, lots and lots of different things that Taunt can get rid of. If you've got a Mon that's trying to set up subs and you've broken it, you can then Taunt on that side. You've got X-Scissor as your last move on here as well. It's just a damaging move, bug type stab. It'll do a fair amount of damage because you have actually got a relatively okay attack, especially considering Kricketune, when the tiers are all sorted, it's probably going to be in the bottom tier. Realistically, it is not going to be the most fantastic Mon, but you know, I think this set could put in a ton of work. This is my strongly recommend set, but there are also 2 more sets which actually work for Kricketune as well that I've come up with. So the next one is a Swords Dance Salakberry set, and in this one you're going to be aiming to get down to low HP, get a Salakberry activated, so you're going to outspeed the vast majority of Pokemon. Obviously, if you can battle pass speed onto it, you can reduce the Salakberry to not being needed, but Salakberry works nicely here. Swords Dance allows you to double your attack, so go from 269 to 538, I think that is, which obviously is a lot of damage. You've got X-Scissor is your, or Scissor, your powerful bug type attack boosted by stab. You've got Brick Break there, which covers things like steel types, for example. It also can get rid of any light screens and reflects, which honestly are a big problem. And then you've got Night Slash, which Night Slash is a really fantastic move as well. Dark type, obviously Dark type now has the benefit in this generation that it had from Generation 6 and onwards, in that it's neutral against steel types as well. And honestly, I think that this works as a good coverage for the majority of Pokemon out there. EV-wise, I've gone for max attack and max speed with a jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. I wanted to go for the maximum possible speed here, because with the Salakberry, you're still not going to outspeed everything. So, obviously, if you've got a sticky webs, if you want to replace on a move on here, or if you've got a way of slowing down the other team, if you've got like a Thunder Wave user, for example, that will come in benefit when it comes to doing these battles, because fast electric Pokemon, you've got things like Electivire that come to mind, Raichu's pretty fast, but other than that, like, there's not a huge amount of super fast electric type Pokemon that I can think of off the top of my head, so if you can paralyze a lot of the faster ones, that could definitely be helpful for you. And moving on to the third set I've got for Kricketune, this one I think is probably going to be the best set. that I've come up with for it, and I really am going to use this quite a bit in competitive, I think. We've got leftovers on here allowing us to have recovery. We can put a whole variety of different items, like life orb is definitely an option. We could put on salad berry again. You could put on an ochre berry, or I think cobra berry reduces flying type attack damage. Any of those like damage reducing berries from super effective attacks. Focus sash is also an option. There is just so many different things you could put on this thing that would still work. You've got Fell Stinger now. If you can bring Kricketune in on a Pokemon that's relatively slow and Fell Stinger it when it's low on HP, and it will take it out, you then get a +3 in your attack, which is times 2.5, which is absolutely gigantic. You then have Aerial Ace, which is a powerful flying type attack in the sense that it never misses. So if someone's trying to do that double team hacks on you, you can do that. Night Slash is another coverage. I thought Fell Stinger covers your bug types. You don't really want X Scissor on here as well, so I thought Night Slash works. Brick Break can also replace any of these moves except for the Fell Stinger. And finally I went for Sticky Web. I thought Sticky Web actually works really nicely here because it lowers the speed of the opposing Pokemon. So if you can set up Sticky Web first of all, then use Fell Stinger to get something down. So at the beginning of the match, use Sticky Web. If you have like a Wish user around, that will definitely be beneficial for you as well. Fell Stinger to take out a low HP Pokemon, and then you can start really breaking down some teams, and potentially Kricketune can become a sweeper at this point, which is honestly insane considering Kricketune is Kricketune. Now, EV-wise, there are a few ways to run this, depending on what your team's like. Again, if you're running up the paralysis aspect, then you can always go for the max HP, max attack, adamant nature, so more attack, less special attack, and then 4 EVs in whatever you want, normally special defense. But you could also run this as max attack, max speed, again, either an adamant nature or a jolly nature, which increases the speed, decreases special attack. It's up to you what you decide to go for at that point. But it bases on your team. So if you're, as I said, if you're going for the paralysis, then I'd recommend not worrying too much about the speed. But if you're not going for the paralysis and just relying on Sticky Web, then you might want to go for the speed investment. Obviously, flying type Pokemon are not going to be affected by the Sticky Web, so do make sure that you get rid of those before bringing in Kricketune, because that's just going to make things so much easier for you in the long run, as it's one of its main weaknesses. But yeah, that is all I've got for Kricketune. I've got 3 sets, that's all I can really come up with it, but I really love this last set, which is absolutely fantastic, and you know, I'm just so hyped to use this thing, because it's not often you get to use the Kricketune. But anyways, that is going to be all for today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, stick with a good one, and I'll see you soon.